The thing is though is Coil, he was on auto, and we did the whole thing where like
Maybe
we
Bibs
took
next to
your
the 5
stuff,
gift
or
us.
slash
Appreciate
me
it, man.
rather, but we didn't actually take his phone, and he got on his phone in the cells as Otto Delmar and was like trying to ring somebody up, and we're like, I mean, we have your phone. He's like, oh, why didn't you just take it? So it was like, oh, okay, I guess we're taking the phone.
Dude,
Yeah.
we literally have to take phones because otherwise they'll be like calling their friends. Like if Wrangler's trying to do a raid.
Yeah,
or
but you
some
can
shit.
RP take their phone, can't you? You can just like make it very clear to them.
Well,
Like, yeah, I've
right.
taken your phone,
time.
motherfucker.
Well, I mean,
the thing is that people kind of just like
People shitlord that stuff.
Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I got shot in the face by an imaginary gun in
Me
the
too.
holding cells.
Pull the gun.
We can
out.
RP take anything.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit was so goddamn funny.
That was so
It was pretty funny.
No, the best is
That
the
was pretty
tactical
funny.
barrel roll from fucking Cornwood.
Cornwood.
Dude,
bro.
and then the instant headshot when he got the posture
Dude,
position.
WoW streamer is just gotta be the worst.
Oh my god!
Holy
I say this as someone who's just terrible.
Well, listen, bro,
So,
he does play Reinhardt, bro. Okay.
I feel like Cornwood is less of a target when he's just standing up. When he's rolling, it's just a big ball of just
Yeah,
like it's just literally a giant target.
it's a lot of man.
Has anyone else
Hold on.
complained about getting their phone taken?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I have. Yeah,
no, yeah.
I didn't
Yes.
even. Well, I always thought it was a bug.
Oh, he
I
plays
thought it was a
Winston.
glitch.
I'm sure.
No.
Joking.
I know, like notoriously.
Now I know it's fucking deliberate.
Just
Well,
joking
I
around.
know.
I try to give it
deliberate.
back.
I'm just
I try
messing
to give it
around.
back. Sometimes I don't even take it. Depends on the person. Like if I know they're gonna fuck on their phone when they're in the holding cell, I'll take it. And then sometimes I forget, and I'm like, you can come back and get it.
So my rule is that I IRP take the phones until the person just ignores that, and then I'm taking the phones.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, it's not a
It
bad
falls.
idea.
There is that category, right, where if somebody does something, for lack of a better word, shitlordy, sometimes the cops have to do things that they otherwise would not have to do.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Can I just say one thing I've actually been really appreciating that the cops have been doing is you guys have been going super chill on the crims when we get fucked by NVL stuff, because you have no idea how fucking frustrating that is.
Oh,
And like you guys
so-
going chill on us for that feels so good.
We're
Even if hold on.
Develos, thanks for the 5 gift us, my
All
friend.
in
Again,
this together.
6
Let me
actually.
start this off. Even if someone
Poop and pee.
NVLs
Thanks for
you,
the rebound.
that doesn't mean you have to shoot them in the fucking head at the Alta Street Apartments or in the middle
That's
of
what
the
I-
city, dog.
No,
That's what I'ma do.
no, we
Straight
do.
up.
I think we do. I think the rule should be if someone NVLs, you shoot them. Like people have to learn.
You are a
I agree
human
with that.
being existing in a server that is a city.
Mhm.
You're a roleplay character. Would you just shoot someone in the head at a
Yes.
wish to
popular
kill. I
Yes.
wish to kill.
Well,
Yes.
my thing is this.
Let 'em
My
go.
thing
Get
is
the name.
this.
It's
Get 'em
'cause
later, dude.
people need to learn. No, I'm saying like I'm not saying in terms of the role play of the game. I'm saying people need to learn that is a consequence, so they stop doing it.
You're not an admin. You shouldn't be teaching people that
Well,
lesson.
see, so this
I
is my
disagree.
only argument. This is my only
You
argument. for
disagree that
So-
you're not an admin?
Oh no, I disagree. I disagree. I disagree that we shouldn't shoot them if they do it. If you put a
Dude,
gun to someone's head and you say I will shoot you if you leave, and they
My-
leave,
my
you should
prob-
shoot them.
My problem
I
is
agree with that.
You get like all these fucking spiral situations, like what happened last night with X, when you guys executed that guy in the car who rolled up and was talking shit. Obviously, that guy's NVL. Okay, obviously it's fucking cringe. But what becomes cringe is the whole situation after that, because you decided that you should just blow his fucking brains out, and you're like, "Why am I getting pulled over?" No one in the cop force knows what just went down, and they won't know what went down until after everything gets sorted out in the cells, and then people are in OOC. Oh, can we just like roll this back? I don't know what happened. Okay,
It really is a lot better for RP if you just let them go
Just
and then
kidnap
just
them.
report them.
Yeah, like it like
know?
because then the onus is on people.
It
like
gets too
us.
messy when
It
you
gets
shoot
really
them and then
fucking messy.
escalate that
Just
into
use
shooting
your
the police.
use your judgment. Okay, if this
Really,
guy
'cause-
yells you out in the hills, fucking blow his brains out. But if it's in the middle of the city, don't be surprised when the cops roll around the corner.
So
'cause they
here's the
fucking
only
patrol.
argument for that. In my personal experience, there you get it. I think actually Penta is a perfect person to say, because it actually happens to him an extraordinary
Perfect
amount of
Penta,
times
that's right.
in 2.0. Like
Mhm.
I feel like there is a lot more NVL that happens than a lot of people actually acknowledge. And I said it at the very beginning of this, is that cops have to deal with it an extraordinary amount, where, there's 8 of you aiming guns at me. I'm not going to fucking stop
Yeah, I
driving.
NVL'd twice today,
But-
so I totally get that.
But what I'm saying is like whenever you had Jordan Steele after you weren't a cop anymore, and you guys were doing all of that fucking Ricky shit, and
The
people were
Ricky.
literally just
Mhm.
NVLing against you guys every other day. For me personally, I'm just gonna be blunt very honest. I have only ever reported 2 people in my entire time in NoPixel, and I hate reporting
Why?
people.
Why?
I just dislike it personally. I would rather, if something like that happens, I have to go with the same thing as what Blastoise was saying. If you fucking NVL
That
against
doesn't
me,
teach anyone a lesson.
I don't know how to report people. How do you report
the
people?
Yeah, I don't know how to do that either.
On the forums.
On the forum? I gotta go on a forum? Okay.
Yeah,
Exactly
me and
what I'm
Thon
saying.
don't know what the fuck to even do.
My
there,
thing,
so,
my
like,
thing is
what
that
are we gonna do?
if you're gonna role play a hard ass gangster criminal who's doing bank jobs, who's fucking got a meth lab going, be smart about it. It doesn't matter what they say to you.
Now that
if
I
you're gonna
agree with.
execute
Okay,
them in the
I
middle
don't
of the
like
city,
that.
Well,
I don't like
Moon,
that.
that
You're
was
gonna get
my-
rolled up on. This is out of
My thought
character,
process
and
is like it's like
Moon,
a
you're
lot of the
describing-
crims.
You're describing clean boys, not CG.
I think a lot of the crims almost have to
Fuckers ever,
Sorry.
like, of course.
A lot of crims
Roll
assume
a
that you
smart
guys are
gangster.
just
Roll a smart
NPCs and you
gangster.
guys don't have brains. You know
I
what I'm
have an
saying?
important
We're
question.
not smart gangsters. We're chain
Oh
gang.
my
You
God,
think we
you're
role play
bank
as
robbers? You're fucking bank robbers.
Whoa, bro!
you know
It's just
Moon,
one
you
bank,
know
two banks,
again,
maybe.
Do you know
I have a
what?
very important
You know
question.
when
Look,
all of them talk about how to clean their money, do you know what? I get into the city and Romney's like,
So
oh, can we
important.
buy this laptop with money from the fucking gallery? We're not smart criminals. We are
That's what
just
made-
criminals.
That's what made-
Please.
Okay, well then, when the cops roll up on you because you blew someone's brains out the Alta Street apartments, don't ask them for a reset. That's all
Well,
I'm saying.
so this
Okay,
No, I think
hold on,
that's
hold on,
fair.
hold on, hold on,
I
hold
have-
on.
I
Wait,
have
does
an-
CG
I have
do
a
that?
very
Have we
important
done that?
question.
Go ahead, ready, go ahead. Is it not cringe for cops to bait people into shooting them as well? Like, for example, yesterday, I'll be honest, right? Yeah, maybe we should have shot a guy, maybe it was dumb to do it. But is it not dumb for a cop to stand in front of a car knowing they're gonna get hit, repeatedly go in front of that car, get hit, like tapped, and then start shooting like instantly?
No,
that not, like, cringe
no,
as well?
that's funny.
well again,
Yeah, that's funny, not cringe.
That's
What?
pretty
But
cringe,
again,
to be
I-
honest.
that-
He's strong. 100% strong.
I
When
have a
strong.
very important question.
I don't think that like trying to tase someone out of a car that just executed a person is cringe. No.
I need to know something.
He didn't actually.
I need to know something.
Well,
Yes,
that's what
please.
we. No, I'm sorry. So
This
that's
is very important to me.
That's what it looks like. That's what it looked like to us when we rolled up and he has a gun on a person who was just shot. That I heard.
Yeah,
I have,
That's
I
what-
have
that's
a
what I'm
very
saying.
important question.
What's your question, Spaceball? Go ahead.
Which one of you would like your name written on my forehead?
Oh my fucking
I
god.
want your ass cheek.
Yo, related
But-
question.
That's
How
better
many
than the
of you
tattoo that
guys-
was on your forehead. think
How
I'd
many
get
of
that
y'all-
removed.
Related question. How
What
many
are
of
you saying,
y'all
Matty?
have experienced degen hours?
Me.
Do you know
You-
why?
I
Do you know
love
why
it.
it's called
I'm all
degen
over-
hours?
I'm all
I
over the
fucking
place.
love
Yeah.
late night no pixel, dude.
I did a subathon and it was on the server was getting DDoS and there was literally only 12 of us able to connect to the server. We all rolled around on a fucking like the thing you can hang off the side of. We're literally trying to rescue people because like no one could connect anymore.
It's a trip.
Eventually, we had everyone on the server just rolling around for like 6 fucking hours until someone finally restarted it, dude.
Degen hours is a trip. It's just shots fired to this guy robbed me to 3 more shots fired at like.
It's just a bunch of
in the middle
people
of nowhere.
grinding, right?
The reason
True. A lot
I
of
bring it up.
grinders, yeah.
The reason I bring it up is the degen hours was coined after the fact that you run into a lot of NVLers, and as a
A
criminal,
lot of new people. Yeah.
a lot of new people, right? And a lot of players don't necessarily know the rules, right? And some are learning, and yeah, they should read it, et cetera, et cetera. But as a criminal, if you do run into an NVLer, they can seriously control your RP irrespective of whether a gun is placed to their head. And it does present a scenario, right? Where does your character just look the other way and let this guy walk off, or do you blast him? It's definitely a tough decision to make in those.
No, that's not a tough decision.
My favorite part about
Well,
degen
You
hours-
blast them.
It's-
It's like I tell.
listen,
Remember at the
will blast
beginning.
them.
Remember at the beginning.
99% of the time. Listen, let's be real.
CG
listen,
had a
Pegasus
problem at one
has-
point.
has killed a lot of people.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah,
But-
it escalates the situation though. I mean, it's
But-
one of those
I
things
think
where
cops
it's
are
like-
understanding though
let
when
me
they
just finish my
respond.
thought. The problem is that even though our characters are doing like we would blast them, right? But on the other side of the RP, when the cops arrive, we can't tell them to be like, "Yo, you got to chill." Like we just dealt with this.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Like, because
so
their
there
RP
was-
needs to continue as well.
right.
There was a situation.
I agree with that
where-
actually.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there was a situation where I think you guys had robbed a bank or something like that, like Chain Gang, And there was a dude that pulled up and that was just fucking punching Kevin with a gun, and he's like he was actively involved in this fucking shootout. And that's when I was like, I ordered Cornwood to just fucking shoot that guy because he ran in he ran in 4 to 5 different times.
That shit was funny as fuck, to be honest.
Yeah, and I was just I literally just told Cornwood
I run into like fucking crackheads like that.
Yeah, like
because it started with Scuff. Fucking, I think Randy got launched in the air.
Yeah.
And then this guy came out of nowhere and just started beating the shit out of you, Kevin. Like that whole situation was so
Chat, it's all good. We have a lot of people talking.
We found them after they had like pocket wiped Meow Fury on one of the employees of the Roosters Rest, and we looked all around the server. We found them, and we murdered them. And I think it was like Dan that responded to it.
You fucking
and they
criminal.
they had done a 911. Yeah, they done like a 911 anonymous call for themselves, and it was obvious that they were new, right? So they called it on themselves by saying like, we were just murdered on a 911 like local call. So what ended up happening is like he responded and he was like, oh, it's a prank call, and he walked away. So like I think that from the cop side goes a long way in continuing the RP when it's like, I mean.
Yeah, but sometimes we're wrong. Like I just had a whole fucking case thrown out because 2 people that aren't admins decided a rule break happened when in reality it didn't. So it's not, I mean, I understand what you guys are saying and it makes sense, but the issue is, I mean, if you're not an admin, don't do admin shit.
Coil literally tells us not to do that shit.
Yeah, so
it's been broadcast like 3 times.
Yeah, so basically if something in VL happens or scuff situation happens, like us as cops, we're supposed to continue as normal.
We should.
And then after that, like if admins need to step in, they step in. But we should not bring it into our own hands.
Everything can be reversed, you know.
Yeah, but in regards to what it's like, so you notice that like in one of our getaways, Chang will have his he had his bike all fucked up and scuffed into a thing, right? And then Sab took it upon himself not to, go with normal cop duties and give him the opportunity to kind of reset. So you're saying like the normal thing would be just to go about normal way and arrest us and then see if we get something done by
I got yelled at for that.
I would argue that stuff like that is a little more like that's a little more black and white, where it's like he obviously saw that this bike is glitched into the ground. That makes more sense to me.
Wait,
but
why did you get yelled at? Wait, you got yelled at for this?
I got yelled at.
You've done that too. You revived me one time when I got fucking when a car fell on me out of nowhere.
Yes, every time I dealt with a scuff situation and try to fix it in character, I got yelled at. I got DM'd by admin saying, "Do not do that shit again."
Yeah.
So you're supposed to go. You're supposed to do your due diligence and just handle the situation. They handle all the back end afterward, I guess, huh?
Well, I'm gonna say this. I mean, I was told that I was power gaming for towing vehicles in wrongfully parked locations.
That was like first 2 days of 3.0, by the way, guys.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is where again, I feel like someone like Sab, who's been in the server for so fucking long and is what he is on a cop, should be able to make that decision on whether this is fucked or not. I feel like that should.
I mean, a situation happened with Shots and Flippy, right? With the mech in his apartments.
I'll tell you, Hutch. People think crims have it the worst on the server. People think it's cops. It's fucking tow truck drivers.
They're the worst, bro. They're the worst.
And tow truck drivers,
bro,
they get shit from everyone. They get robbed, dude. Tow truck drivers.
Every time.
I'm making bank right now.
I mean, some of them are dicks though, dude. Like I literally fucking stopped my car outside the apartment for 1 second. I ran in, ran back out. This motherfucker was trying to tow my car.
I don't deal with those fools.
You know why?
Have you ever had your car towed in real life?
They're fucking dickbags.
They're
fucking worse. Here's my thing.
No one is like towing a fucking running car in 3 seconds in real life.
Yes, they are. Yes, they fucking are. Yes,
only like dropping the wheel and
where you're at.
Yeah, yes, they are.
I got booted in New York in a matter of like 3 minutes. Like I literally stopped at a Starbucks.
But here's my thought: if you're gonna,
we're in a driveway
it's like
too. Like
that's just as risky as stealing a car to a bank robbery. You know what I'm saying? Is like if you're gonna try to like tow my car right in front of my face, like I feel like I can pull my gun on you right there. You know what I'm saying? I hate tow truck drivers who do that.
Like if I was a big,
they'll do it in front of your face. They won't wait till you go in the apartment. They'll do it right in front of your face.
I have a question for some of the cops.
Shiloh, thanks for the 5 gifts.
We talked about it a little bit earlier.
Welcome, guys.
Some of the bank heists that involve interesting methods. So the first one I do want to ask about: what did you guys think about the flute? Because I know that
first.
Moon. I actually want to hear your take. Because I'll just briefly say, I wasn't in that heist, but from my perspective and like from CG's perspective, I thought it was fucking hilarious as an idea. And I honestly didn't think it was a bad thing because I thought it was like a one-off, like silly thing.
And let me say that
wouldn't work.
Normally, if we think anything would be power gaming, we would never utilize it like that. I think once the whole chain gang, once the plan was decided between all of us, nobody had even thought about it, because I think what we were thinking was the percentage chance of it actually working was so fucking low. We all knew we were gonna. We all knew we were going to jail.
Ambushed?
No, we didn't.
By the way,
That's
that
why I
play
started
was
shooting
sick.
right away, because I was like, "Oh shit, we're fucked."
If those guys aren't in front of you, I get fluted, I get mollied, I'm dead.
Yeah, that was the plan.
That was the plan.
But I have no chance of moving my character because I'm being forced to.
No,
dance.
you could have been quick on the
No,
EC.
I got fluted in a fight when I was fighting shots, so you can cancel it.
Okay,
I mean,
so I could stop moving my
Are
character.
you okay with it
Yeah.
though? Like, do you think
Hold
it's
on,
fine?
hold on.
That's a one-time deal thing.
Let me say, now that I understand the mechanic, obviously I know I could type /EC and then I'm good, right? And at the time it was mildly tilting, and then like I fucking thought about it, and I was like, man, I really don't want to report this guy over this shit, and I didn't, and I was just like, you know what, whatever, it's fine.
We were just trying to have. It was supposed to be a fun heist, really.
Okay,
We didn't expect to
You guys
win.
gotta realize though. You realize
talk
that you as CG, you guys like develop metas. You know this, right?
Yeah.
Like everyone, if you guys did that just that one time and it worked, we would see it all the fucking
Oh, no, I'm
time.
feeling
get
bad.
abused by a
Calm
lot
down.
of people.
Let's
The thing is, I thought the flutes were just like not even like a common thing. I thought it was just something.
The idea,
it's like
not a common item.
It's a spawned item.
So the premise behind of what they did, if I can try and make everyone understand, is that in NoPixel, it's a revolving fucking door. It's different, but it's a revolving door. Please, free passage, no spike strips, get in a chase, get caught, lose them. That's what it is. Always, like, it's gonna happen every single time.
Our
I
fun
think
setups aren't
what
always
the
going to go to
boys-
plan. You know.
Exactly. I think what they were trying to do was, and I'm playing, obviously the devil's advocate for them, is they were trying to do something that has never been seen before, and that was different. From your perspective, you walk in, you're taking the RP situation as serious as you can. You get fluted, you get mollied, you're like, what the fuck just happened? This is fucking weird. But from our perspective, we're trying to do something to where you're walking into a situation and you're experiencing something you've never even thought was gonna fucking happen.
It's a situation that has been a problem on every single roleplay server I've ever been a part of. It's just different styles of roleplay that clash sometimes.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
That's all it is.
What I was about to say is, I want you guys, look, man, in 2.0, I was lucky enough to roll fucking Mr. Chang and fucking Rami and Rated when we would do bank jobs and shit, or like the fucking power plant and stuff. And I don't know if you guys remember, but I was always pushing for, let's be the most efficient, no fancy plan. Like, let's just get in, get out as fast as we can, as hard as we can. Fuck the cops. I don't give a shit what they want, blah, blah, blah. And, I was lucky enough to go on some of the creative plans that Kevin came up with, and they're fucking awesome. And I love them. But from speaking currently now in present day, from my perspective, I want you guys to go as hard as you can. I don't give a shit. If you are doing a creative plan, I really would prefer that you were playing to survive and win, as though you were playing a character that was trying to not get shot or like. And I'm not saying that you guys don't do that. Okay, let me preface that. But I want to get the impression that you are doing every single fucking thing that you can to get out of there. There is no like creative, not creative, but like the flu situation. I just don't want to. I don't want it to feel like I'm being strung along to like, it's fucking awesome.
You don't like to be led on.
No, I'm having a hard time expressing myself because I have a lot of respect literally for everyone in this call right now, and I don't want to disrespect anyone by saying that I do not respect the time and effort you guys put into having creative bank plans. But at the end of the day, I want to feel like I'm getting fucked hard by you. Okay, nice. And sometimes it doesn't feel like that. If you guys,
listen, isn't the counterpoint to that is like we want the same like with the cops, right? We want like 14 of you motherfuckers to show up.
And want to give that. And I think at that point, it's on giving us, like, for example, because the alternative to that is the bike meta. Okay. And I don't give a shit if it's the bike meta. I don't give a shit. And if that's what you guys have to do to get away, then keep doing it until we
find a solution.
Make move in character to find a solution to those.
Just wait a second. Pause really quick, everybody. Can you explain what you mean by what did you say, the bike meta?
We've been going to
I
two
think
doors
we all know
recently.
the bike meta.
The bike.
I
meta.
honestly have
That
no
is.
idea what we're talking about.
Every job has a motorcycle.
Every
Like,
job
okay,
having a
that's what you're
motorcycle
talking
right
about.
now.
See, I
escape the
personally have
police with
never
bikes.
used one. I've never.
Well, how
used
are
one,
other
so I
jobs
don't-
outside of CG? Like, are there a lot of bikes?
I think that just to be
Everybody.
clear,
Everybody.
we don't mean all of your jobs. We mean all jobs.
Yeah,
Every
CG
job that's high risk.
No, we
CG
feel
is
you.
one of the only groups not doing. Even CG does bikes, but apparently all the other groups.
Let
are
me
doing
just
bikes.
let me just say,
Can I comment on what you said, Moon?
one sec.
Yeah.
I just want to say, if you guys feel like you ever have to do like bike jobs to get away or anything like that, just fucking do it. I don't give a shit, bro. I want you guys to fucking win, and I want you to own us hard as fuck until we can adapt.
But so me and Kay are gonna have different perspectives on this. I want to hear Kay's first. I think we're actually gonna disagree.
All right, so okay, so how Moon said he likes when he like we're fucking him hard like from the back, like he likes to get fucked hard. You know that feeling?
Yeah.
You know, like us going hard pretty much.
Feels
Got
good.
it,
For
got
me, you know, sometimes it's like mag dump season type shit where we just fucking go all out type shit.
Yeah.
But not to that extent where we're just blasting people aimlessly.
Yo.
But for me, it's enjoyable. I get the feeling of enjoyment, how you get enjoyment from that when I make a plan where it's like creative and it's just like, there's no way this fucking works, and it works. That's when I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
the,
like I'm with Kay on this because it's like I like this stuff that is. I mean, it's GTA. It's not fully real life. There's something theatrical, like almost like Hollywood about it, right? And that's why, like, when we do a plan that involves like something like ridiculous, like we run into Tequila La and there's like 20 people dressed like us. I know that CG did this back in the day, and then all of those people run out of the fucking Tequila La, and you don't know who the fuck it is. Like, is that like the optimum criminal play? No, but does it make for a good YouTube video? Yes. And at the end of the day, like we're trying to entertain people, right? Like there's a huge degree of, like,
Smart criminals make smart cops.
Here's the question. Here's the question. Are you like, if that YouTube video that you're uploading to your channel, are you having POVs from our streams like leading up into that thing? Like, is it a 50-50 thing, or are we going to be like kind of like the butt of the joke?
Side
for your
question,
creative plan.
do you role play for content, or do you role play for like immersion and role play?
I think there's a balance of it, right? Like I think when you look at what NoPixel is and the entirety of how the server is built, it's not entirely built for pure immersion.
Wait, I thought roleplay was about winning.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of it is built. A lot of it is built literally for like content and theatrics. I mean, there's a reason why when we did like a bike getaway, I had all the boys dressed in the fucking Tron outfits, and I had fucking like cyberpunk Tron music playing while we tried to do a getaway, right? Because it's like it's theatrical, right? It's like I don't need to be like fucking wearing all black outfits all the time and just be super sweaty to try and always get the win, right? I want things to be theatrical. I want it to be an experience.
For who?
Sometimes though, yeah, for who?
For viewers.
At the end of the day, I think the best content that gets made is when it's not for the viewers and it's for you and me.
Yeah.
I think
agree
role play
100%.
is the content.
I literally, I have one simple fucking goal. If I make you guys laugh, I'm like, I did it. It's done. Because if I made you guys, laugh, I'm gonna make all my fucking viewers laugh too.
Someone said in my stream yesterday, like, "Fuck it, you're here to entertain us," and I'm like, "Nah, I'm here to role play. You guys are just watching."
Yeah, I just want to entertain you.
I mean,
guys.
everybody. That's what I like about the server. It's got a little spice from everything. So it's like my viewers who are used to see me race or doing bank jobs and stuff like that. It gives a huge amount of relief when I run into Mel and he does some stupid shit for the 5 minutes that he does it, and then we're on to do things. But it's like that little spice.
IRP for clips,
nice.
straight up.
IRP. I'm kind of bummed out that I can't do a robbery with X now. That's my thing.
Okay.
All right. Catch them outside of the apartments.
Seer, you know what this means. You know how hype our one heist is gonna be now. Oh
Dude,
my
Seer,
god!
you love being on all this stuff.
Seer
I can't do anything about it.
I actually have
I've been working on our X impressions. We were gonna do a heist with all of us dressed as X Games, and we're all gonna do it in character as X. So yeah, get ready. For that
we're
one.
all gonna dress up exactly like him and everything.
Yeah, that's it's gonna be even.
I actually do have a really fun
like,
plan.
So I get you guys. Like, it's a balance between though. I don't think it's entirely immersion. I don't think it's entirely for content. There's a balance.
Mickey,
I disagree, man.
I feel like you genuinely enjoy doing the whole dress up thing, like because they're saying they genuinely enjoy like the whole on immersion, like the whole outfits things. I don't Do you do that just for content, or would you enjoy that more than just doing, black outfits?
Oh, I absolutely love doing that.
Yeah, so that's like people do what they like to enjoy. It's
theme
not
stuff
all
is
about the
great.
viewers. Yeah,
I love themed robberies. Themed robberies are my
Yeah.
fucking favorite thing in negotiating with cops.
Yeah, dude. People who know their way around the clothing
We don't get a
store.
lot of dongles, or get a lot of laptops. So we can't do themed robberies because the entire server crashes every time we do a robbery. So I don't know what that's like.
Penta,
I've never felt that side of things.
Penta, I'm going to be honest with you. If you really want to do this as immersion and you want this to be fully immersive, like what it is, then all of us are going to be wearing like fully black outfits when we do the bank robberies.
I don't go to bank robberies.
Well, but let me play this out. We're gonna have someone else talk for us. We'll literally have the hostage talk for us.
Yeah, but for some people,
whenever we get caught and you guys ever pull us over for anything, we literally just want like the proper.
I don't know who
place,
you guys is. I don't go to.
Yeah, but here's the thought process. It's like this.
It's like maintaining a level of consideration for the people you're role playing on the server with.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
What our point was, and that's what that we meant by.
I think that'd be cool as shit if you made the hostages talk for you.
Like Chain Gang might be like a more goofy group, Might be goof around group, you know what I'm saying? Chain Gang goofs around a little bit more on their bank heist, but likewise on the other end of the spectrum, there's a group I'm sure that is fucking hard balls to the wall, blacked out, voice changers every single time because they don't want you to have even a little bit of sign of who they are in their real life, right? Or in their NoPixel real life. And I think that's cool as shit.
Let him finish. You want us to never speak to the police because that's what actual immersion is.
No,
like
I
in
think
real life, you should never speak to the police.
That's not true. That's not true.
You're confusing immersion with real life. It's two different things.
Over time, as you spend more time,
realism is not immersion.
As you spend more time rolling with people regularly, you're gonna get to a point where you just want to give them the RP that they want, and you'll just be a chameleon. You'll go, oh, this person rolling up to my job, they want a serious fucking like action movie negotiation.
Let me ask you something, Blastoise. Have you ever been completely immersed in a movie or a video game and it's very obviously fiction?
Yes.
There you go. It's two different things. Realism and immersion are not the same thing.
Yeah, but I think that was my whole point is that GTA, the world of GTA is not a real world. And that's why us doing...
I'm not saying realistic. I said immersion.
You can get immersed into a goofy world as well.
Absolutely. Yes, you can.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I'm saying the immersion of GTA involves Hollywood-esque kind of crazy heists and over-the-top stuff. It is, by its nature, over the top. And that's why I'm saying like a lot of
not
like...
always.
Not
well,
always.
I mean, I go to like
a
movie, like some of these movies where stuff will happen and you're like, that would never fucking happen in real life. But in the movie, you're so like you're talking about immersed in it. Yeah. You're like, that was fucking sick. But reality wise, it would never fucking happen.
Right.
Bro, this shit's like Last Action Hero, bro. It's just a bunch of fucking different movies colliding together, bro, and everybody's a protagonist.
But then again, it's also the difference in immersion between Fast and Furious 1 and Fast and Furious 9. You might not be as immersed in Fast and Furious 9 as you are in Fast and Furious 1.
One is obviously better, though.
I sound like a dog just barking.
That was my dog.
-1.
I think
I'm no longer immersed.
I think the other day, I think Summit said it best. Ultimately, I try to be like considerate and like cognizant of what you guys want to do and try to do. And like, I'm down to be like the set piece for that 100%.
I love when groups do new plans, man. I love that shit.
I love all of you, no matter what happens. And like, if I get heated and I say some shit, I just want you to know that I respect all of you 100%. And
yeah, I think all of us here. I think all of us here are guilty of one thing, and I don't care who you are.
Bad
or
as fuck, boy.
The reality is all of us, because we are all putting in and I bring it back to baseball, right? And I know you guys fucking fuck baseball, but I bring it back to baseball where it's like, man, whenever I'm in the locker room.
Bro, do you think anyone watching knows sports?
When I'm in the locker room with the same fucking people every single day, I'm going to wake up one day and want to fucking beat the shit out of somebody. It's going to happen.
How much
you
suck their dick or something?
You know what?
It's the same thing with NoPixel. Every single day we are together for 12 to 15 hours, and some of us 28 hours. We're gonna want to beat the shit out of each other at some point. But all of us are guilty, and instead of in that moment where we're like, "What the fuck is this idiot doing?" Instead of just shutting our fucking mouths and like, let's try and understand what the fuck they're doing, we go, "Man, this guy
you know what really helped with that hasn't been a thing in like a year and a half? Conventions.
Yeah.
Bro, I have
Oh, like
hated
not being able to
someone's-
meet people.
I have hated
For
someone's
real.
fucking guts in RP, and then
And
I
then
get
met 'em.
wasted with them at a convention, and we go and
Yeah.
get at like 4 a.m. and I'm like, this guy's all right, and I've never hated him again.
Yeah.
Like it's
I was
just
like that with Space Boy. Now I
Yeah.
live with him.
Yeah. It's less that he doesn't hate me and more that he tolerates me, which I'm okay with, as long as he pays rent.
Day, whenever shit happens, it isn't like anything any of us have ever streamed before. Whenever shit happens, it's more of
Yeah,
like,
I mean, sometimes
have
we
to
lose our
sit
shit and we
back.
say things we don't mean. Like
Yeah.
Hutch the
Yeah,
other day
yeah.
got really mad that he lost a race and he said a local ran out in front of him. But I watched the clip back and he just fucking runs into a local. The guy doesn't even fucking move.
Gotta find something to blame, dude.
I mean, honestly,
you're
without
right, though, Hutch. You are right.
without conventions, I was even say like even some like even the last few hours, I've appreciated just like getting to hear the perspectives of like the PD, like you guys
Yeah,
talking
man,
out of
turns out it
character.
helps.
This whole thing has been sick actually.
I think it's important, especially as a viewer, to watch every perspective as well. Like 100%. Don't just take the
Agreed.
one side. Go PD, go Crim, alternate. So you get like before getting mad and typing some angry shit online somewhere, dude. Like you can get some scope. That's all.
Honestly,
as
I'm entirely on board with that. If I show up on your favorite streamer stream, for the love of God, please watch me.
That's why I try to educate people. I try to educate people when they come over because a lot of times people don't know what the fuck cops are doing, and they think we're
But
just
you
there to
also
fuck
don't know
people.
shit, you know, too, Mac. You're pretty dumb, so.
Yeah, well, you know what?
I agree with that one.
Keep going with the OP method.
Ace Rock, dude. Thanks for that.
We're helicopters. You get your license to get getaways.
If you've never seen Last Action Hero,
oh
it's a solid movie.
I think I got a hot take.
I gotta go, everybody.
I got a fucking hot take. For this one.
Later.
Do not leave Moon Moon. God damn it. God damn it.